WSFSbank.com. Member FDIC.
Headlines you can't get through your day without. On Power 101.7.
Good morning to everyone on Facebook Live this morning.
What's up? Good morning.
Big news. Got to give a big shout out to Salisbury University baseball.
Great job.
Yes, this is breaking news, guys. This is huge. Salisbury baseball wins first ever national title.
That is awesome.
Salisbury University captured the program's first national championship Tuesday afternoon in the Division III College World Series, downing St. Thomas 4-2. The Gulls reeled off 14 straight victories to end the season, including a 9-0. This is just unbelievable. 9-0 record in the NCAA tournament in the College World Series. Game 2 of the best-of-3 series wasn't without drama, though. St. Thomas loaded the bases in the bottom of the ninth, trailing by 3. An error allowed the second base run to score. And, Kavai Castor, he came up big at the plate, 2 hits, 2 RBIs for the Gulls, and they ended up winning. So, again, shout out to the Salisbury baseball.
I saw the pictures trending online.
Yeah.
The celebration.
People going nuts.
It's great.
So, again, round of applause for Salisbury baseball.
History was made.
And there's actually a couple that are from, around, this area that are playing there.
Okay.
A lot of locals on the team.
Nice.
I think there's one kid from Delmar, maybe. There's 2 that played for the Bigby Black Sox, where my son plays.
Nice.
There's one that might be from, closer to where we live in the Berlin, Ocean City area. I don't know, but I know there's a bunch from the area that play on the team, Salisbury University baseball. So
good for them.
Very good.
They did it.
Just a great accomplishment. This also coming from 47 ABC out of Cambridge. After 20 years, the man who killed a correctional officer after his shift has finally been found guilty. On Monday, 47-year-old John Ingersoll was found guilty on all charges stemming from a 2001 murder of former Eastern Correctional Officer Gregory Collins. Those charges include both first and second-degree murder. Back in June of 2001, Ingersoll shot and killed Collins while he was driving home after a shift at ECI. That caused the car to swerve off the road and hit a tree. The case had gone cold up until Ingersoll was arrested in 2019.
Wow.
So, big news. Big news. Also, out of Parsonsburg, Maryland State troopers from the Salisbury Barrack were asking for the public's help in seeking an 84-year-old man, Russell William Shockley. And it was updated yesterday at 1 p.m. Maryland State Police say that Russell Shockley had been located unharmed.
Oh, good.
So that was just an update. I know it was going around yesterday. Missing Parsonsburg man. He has been found. So That's you go.
Great news.
That was just an update on that story that was trending yesterday. Police arrest a man for allegedly murdering one person and setting a Salisbury house on fire. 47 ABC reporting that they learned more about a fatal fire that happened last month in Salisbury, one in which police said a woman was burned in the bedroom by a man they have now behind bars. The man was identified as 43-year-old Kenneth Evans of no fixed address. On Monday, the Wicomico County grand jury indicted Evans on charges of first-degree arson, theft, and reckless endangerment. Evans was arrested by Maryland State Police the morning of May 28th and remains in the Wicomico County Detention Center with no bond. The investigation began May 21st when the body of a woman was found inside a burning home on the 28,000 block of Glastonbury Drive. Firefighters found the body in the master bedroom next to the bed and say a cable was wrapped around multiple times around the victim's neck. The victim had since been identified as 64-year-old Helen Riggins, who lived in the home where she was found. We're told the fire happened intentionally. Police say a surveillance video from the home in the neighborhood shows Evans walking down the street before going to the house that was set on fire. Evans allegedly went to the house near the crime scene. The home worker said that a man matching the description of the person in the surveillance video opened the door of her home but stopped after he heard the dog bark. Police say the witness, who lives close to the neighborhood, said he gave Evans a ride to his job on the same day the fire happened. The witness reported that during the drive, Evans was dirty and heavily coughing. Police say that they got surveillance footage of Evans being dropped off at work. 4 days after the fire, investigators attempted to interview Evans at his job, and Evans ran off. Once police located Evans, they asked him questions. Police said Evans claimed he walked to work from his tent the morning of May 21st and denied the ride to work. Evans saw surveillance footage of him getting out of the car at the job, identifying himself in the video, but allegedly said he was not anywhere near there. So when they showed him the video,
Right.
they caught him in a lie because he said he had walked.
Right.
Police said that during the investigation, they found a shirt in his tent that matched surveillance video. They also said they found 30 unused wooden matched with green tips. Wooden match with green tips, the same matches found inside the home. 47 did reach out to police for an interview. They said they weren't able to provide one due to the investigation being ongoing. Police said that they found metal smoking items that they thought to be cocaine in his tent as well. They did test Evans, and they said that he was positive. The motive for the incident and any connections between the suspect and the victim remain under investigation, and additional charges are possible. So I guess he was homeless.
Wow.
Just crazy.
That's
Again, police
tragic.
arrested a man for allegedly murdering one person and setting the Salisbury house on fire. So we'll definitely keep you up to date
Awful.
on that story about any kind of motive or anything like that. Who was the woman? How are they, connected or whatever?
Right.
But just crazy. 7 suspects involved in 2 assaults that took place on the Ocean City Boardwalk in June of 2020 have received lengthy prison sentences.
7?
7 suspects, yep. You remember that whole situation that happened
remember,
out on the
yeah.
boardwalk last year? On June 9th, 2020, wow, 1 year ago today, between 10 and 11 p.m., OC police officers responded to 2 assaults on the boardwalk, 11th Street and 15th Street. It was determined the same group of individuals were responsible for both incidences. Through investigative measures, surveillance footage, and numerous citizen tips, police were able to identify 7 suspects. The suspects have all pled guilty to second-degree assault in the Worcester County Circuit Court. Marcus Demby, 23 of Lincoln, sentenced to 10 years in prison.
10 years.
Marcus Butler, 28 in Cambridge, 10 years in prison with all but 7 years suspended. Orlando Nichols Jr., 21, Cambridge, sentenced to 10 years in prison with all but 6 years suspended. Xavier, a lot of these guys they're all from Cambridge, one from Easton, one from Lincoln. Xavier Spencer, 20, Cambridge, sentenced to 10 years in prison. D. Cephas, 21 of Cambridge, sentenced to 10 years in prison with all but 6 years suspended. Cortez Murray, 24, Easton, sentenced to 10 years in prison with all but 6 suspended. Cabrone Nichols, 19, of Cambridge, sentenced to 10 years in prison, all but 5 suspended. So there you go. That's your update on the suspects of the June 2020 situation, which is...
I remember that entire incident. The video started trending. People were recording from the hotel balconies. Remember that?
Oh, do I?
That was unbelievable.
The videos going around on social media. I hope that because they got lengthy sentences like this will be like a message to people who want to come down and act crazy
I hope so, too.
in our town. You know what I'm saying? And Dagsboro man arrested on multiple drug charges during a traffic stop. A Dagsboro man is behind bars after he pled guilty with drugs and drug money during a traffic stop on Monday. Troopers said they were conducting a proactive patrol when they saw the suspect identified as 30-year-old Keon Sturgis driving a blue Honda Accord on Iron Branch Road in the area of Thorogood Road. A computer search was conducted on the vehicle and revealed that Sturgis's driver's license is suspended.
Okay.
You ever gotten stopped and had a driver's license
No,
suspended?
Never.
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 A traffic stop was initiated as a result, and Sturgis was taken into custody. Also in the vehicle was a 29-year-old female front passenger seat and 24-year-old Milford man in the back seat. As troopers were talking to the front passenger, a large amount of suspected heroin and cocaine was observed in plain view inside the car.
Man.
So they didn't have to even search the car. They just saw it.
Right in plain view.
Police then removed both passengers, conducted a search of the vehicle, leading to the recovery of approximately 5.936 grams of heroin, 3.71 grams of cocaine, 1.7 grams of marijuana, drug paraphernalia, and $2,390 in suspected drug money. Sturgis was charged with possession with the intent to deliver a controlled substance, Tier 3 quantity. Possession with the intent to deliver a controlled substance, 3 counts of possession of drug paraphernalia, and driving while suspended. He was held at SCI on $70,000 cash bond. The 29-year-old front seat passenger was charged with possession of controlled substance, possession of marijuana, and possession of drug paraphernalia. She was released on her own recognizance. The backstreet passenger was not charged. Mm-hmm. So, and I don't know what happened, but the front seat passenger got charged.
Yeah.
So take that as a warning. You are who you hang out with. Okay? I sound like an old parent, but guess what? You are who you hang out with. Somebody in the back. They don't know. They just hopped in the back for a ride. The front seat?
It's awful when you get caught up in situations like that.
Hey, just saying. 6:46, it's the Bill and Jessica Show. A lot of good sports on. Yes, NBA playoffs heating up, baby.